death is what we all have in common.
We all gonna die, ain't we?
It transcends religion.
Is any of us gonna make it out this shit?
It transcends ideology. Death happens.
But is anybody gonna make it out?
Shit,
nobody gonna make it out. We're all gonna die.
Got that elixir of immortality.
So who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck?
Whatever the fuck that is.
We ain't no. This not Twilight. This not Twilight. We not no motherfucking vampires.
Shout out to my nigga Adam
We're
Sparks.
all gonna die.
Fuck Twilight.
Imagine if
starring Timothy Robb, Cool Cat, Mimi. We chase more than paper.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Great Apes Cafe. Great appreciation for people, entertainment, and success. I hope that everybody's doing good. I'm going to have everybody introduce themselves, starting with my right, my sis, who you are, what it is, what it be.
Hi, it's Mimi.
What's up, sis?
What's up, man? It's your boy Cool Kev. You already know. Live on the set.
Hey, and I'm Timothy Raw, and this is Great Apes Cafe. I hope that you like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and I want us to talk about, I'm going to dive in right in. Before we even talk about the subject, because we really didn't know what we were going to talk about, or at least I didn't know. I really want to start off just making sure that you just make sure you have a path in life to look for happiness, to aim for happiness. I started this before this camera start rolling. My sister saying like shit like I ain't happy, and that hurt me because I want my sister to be happy. I want all my friends and family to be happy. You know, I ain't gonna put the highlight on you for that, but find your happiness and make sacrifices. To get to the happiness, whatever that might be. Make sure you do it legally. You know, I wish you out there going to jail. You know who you are. You know what I mean? But how y'all been doing? Shit.
I'm all right. I'm living.
Kev, what you been up to, man?
Shit, I've been doing pretty good, man. You know, just working on some new ventures or whatever.
Oh yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. But yeah, so now that we broke the ice, because everybody a little bit nervous to get on an episode, I want to talk about before we switch subjects. People standing you up. And I know sis looking at me because she think I'm throwing a subliminal at my other sis, and I'm not. I'm fucking not. All right? We love you. I am petty. I do some petty shit, but I ain't throwing no subliminal. I really ain't. I just want y'all to know that when you tell me that you're gonna come and you flake out, you're gonna come here, pause. You're gonna come to the podcast for an episode and you flake out, at least communicate. Let me know I can't make it. You can come up with some corny excuse. I got a flat tire, my dog died, my cat got, I don't know, H1N1. I don't know. Come up with some fucking excuse. Do something. You know what I mean? Like, don't just flake out and don't call, don't pick up. You know, I'm gonna shout one person. I ain't gonna tell about everybody else, but shout out to my homeboy D. I see my nigga D today, right? I go up to the damn studio. You know, shout out to Ice Cube Studios and shit. I see D, you know, I get out. You know, he's from the same borough I'm from, Brooklyn. You know, what up, bro? You know, showing that Brooklyn love type shit. Hey, bro, you know, podcast gonna be around 10. My nigga like, oh, I'll be there. I'm like, you know, all right, bet. What you gonna talk about? You know, I never know what we're gonna talk about. So many different subjects. You know, it's an open conversation platform. Great Apes Cafe, you know. This nigga say, yeah, I'll be there, bro. Yeah, bet, I'll be there. What you drink? You know, I know I love bamboo. So he said, you know, he gonna get some bamboo. You know, I make, you know, da. My nigga ain't show. Not that he just show up. I try calling him my nigga 3 times. 3. Not 1, not 2. 3. And not even pick up. At least when I call my sister-in-law, my other one, at least she picked up and gave me the audacity to tell me. But Tim, I don't mean no harm, but I just can't make it right now. I'm busy. Okay. I respect that. Shout out to my sis, Sean Trell.
Period. Shout out to sis.
But yeah, the flaking out. That's what I want us to start off this fucking episode with. Have y'all been in a situation with flaking out and how you dealt with it? I know you have.
Yeah, because niggas ain't shit.
Give me an example of what happened. You gotta go in detail about that. So what happened?
Go into detail.
A little bit, not too much.
I love it.
What the fuck you mean they fucked out? So you had like a little date or some shit?
Yeah, cool little double date or whatever.
Not the double date.
And my own nigga ain't show up. Now how that work? But you know who set up the double date?
Who?
Me and my nigga. You know who ain't show up?
Why?
My nigga.
But why he didn't show up?
Nigga, I don't know. But we the one that set up the fucking double date at that. That's what made that shit motherfucking bad is the fact that we the one set up the double date. We the one that found the other nigga for the other person. And my nigga the one that ain't show up. So now I'm sitting there with a motherfucker that I don't know.
Oh, no, so that's awkward as hell. He faked out and you was there on a date with somebody you didn't know.
Oh God, I'm there with a nigga that I don't know.
Awkward.
My nigga the one that ain't show up. Come on now.
You should have made that call and been like, my nigga.
Come on, you don't think I did? I flipped the fuck out. Y'all know I flipped out because I ain't got no patience. I ain't got no patience bone in my motherfucking body.
Nah, if y'all know, sis,
no, I spazzed out.
She ain't no patience. I can see that.
No, that's why I'm single now. No patience.
Yeah.
God
So he
damn.
ain't even call and be like, oh, I might have a flat tire.
No excuse, no nothing.
My cat got killed.
Nothing. It took me having to call and cuss his ass the fuck out for him to come up with a bullshit ass excuse. So
What was his excuse?
God damn, I can't even fucking remember.
That's how you know it's bullshit.
That's how you know it's bullshit because it wasn't even valid enough for me to fucking remember what the fuck he said. It was some stupid shit. What he say? It was like my mama couldn't watch my son.
That's a valid. I ain't gonna lie.
That's not. You know what? It would be valid. It would be valid.
Don't tell me, but you know the mom.
It would be valid if the day before I didn't go to the house to go fuck his shit up, and the kids was home by themselves.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, you remember that shit? It would be different.
The whole equation changed. Okay.
It would be different if the day before I didn't go to his house to go fuck up his shit and the kids was home alone.
Shit done got
So how the fuck now all of a sudden, yesterday the kids at the house by themselves when I come to fuck up your shit.
Wait.
But the next day,
That shit,
well, the next day, all of a sudden you can't leave the house without a babysitter. Okay.
I remember sis told me about this shit.
Yeah, bullshit. A bunch of bullshit.
But you know who you are. That's some flaky ass shit. Don't be flaking out on the female. Y'all niggas ain't shit when y'all be doing that.
Ain't shit. Nigga, if you ain't want to come, just say that. It's not that
just
damn
be real.
deep, oh God.
Don't tell me he was the main architect setting up the
That's what I'm saying. Like, the main
we can meet here and
motherfucker,
there.
the main one setting the shit up. Like, yeah. Like, it was his friend that we set up with my fucking friend. That's the problem. That's how I ain't know the motherfucker. This how I ain't know the nigga. Because it was my nigga that he set up with my fucking friend. So obviously I don't know him. So how the fuck you ain't gonna show up?
You know who you are.
Oh,
you good.
thank you. Get it together.
You know who you are.
You know who the fuck you are.
Tab, what about you, bro? I gotta delegate. What about you? I know you've been in a flaky situation. Went out on a date. Or it don't have to be a date situation. Niggas make promises. I know a couple of niggas that you know of who made I'll be there for the podcast. It don't have to be on some podcast shit. It could be some real life situation. Let me give you an example for mine. My own producer. I go downtown. I go to this EDM party. I'm fucked up, okay? Like, super intoxicated. Super. Like, couldn't even Uber or Lyft. So I call, the only thing I can do is call DJ Barbarian. I'm calling this nigga, calling. You know what my nigga excuse was? I was sleepy. I fell asleep. You know how I am when I sleep. After I eat.
Valid. That's
nigga,
valid.
what the fuck? Like,
That's
I had
valid.
to.
I was just asleep too.
Like, one of my niggas actually ended up bringing me to the house. But you know what time I got? Everything closed at 2 a.m. in the morning. In Wilmington, North Carolina, right? I didn't get home until 5:45 a.m.
That's valid. I was just asleep on your couch.
But he was letting me know. Let me know when you finish with downtown. I pick you up because you know I got CBLs. I can't be drinking. I'm like, you sure? I asked you, nigga, 4-5 times. Is you gonna pick me up? I called. You know, he wasn't like my nigga Kev. Kev did some responsible shit one time. My nigga Kev sent a Lyft or Uber to pick me up. I said, oh, shit. I didn't even know I'm so tipsy. I'm saying, I didn't even know you could do that. You said, who? You looking for who? The woman said, it's you, Timothy Rob? I said, oh, shit. Then she said my real name. I said, oh, shit, bitch. And I ain't calling you a bitch. I'm using that as a derogatory, and I got my ass in the car. Shout out to, you know who you are. She was riding a Mercedes, bitch. Had that shit clean.
That's a clean ass Mercedes.
But anyway, it's 550 and shit, leather, so leather seat, so I mean, I think it was a massage seat, or maybe I'm thinking that I imagined it because I was so fucked up. But I'm getting that.
A massage seat to the
Hey, it felt like, I don't know. I'm so fucked up, so I don't know. What I'm getting at is my own producer, my own best friend, my own brethren left me out in the woods of wolves, in the streets of. I felt like I was Macaulay Culkin. I wasn't home alone, nigga. I was in the streets alone.
Oh, no,
I barely can use my phone. I'm over here like, what? I dialed 911 by accident. You know you fucking up if you dialed. Shout out to the real niggas. Girl, I called 911 and then they called me back. I'm sorry, this is not an emergency. It is an emergency, but they don't need to know that. I ain't trying to get shot in America with the KKK at the end. You know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking like that, some extra shit. But, definitely that was fucked up what DJ Barbarian did at that situation. It was that my niggas just left me. I'm calling this nigga for, oh yeah, I'll be there. I'll be up. I called this nigga 4 or 5 times, bro. And this granted, let me give y'all something. Look, shout out to my producer. He worked hard. We're about 60 hours a week. My nigga exercising. He getting to the money grind time. All about health, wellness. So I get it. And I was doing some unhealthy shit. But when I called my nigga and he ain't pick up, and then he said I was sleepy. Just like your nigga said I couldn't make it. What about you, Kat?
I mean, mine mostly be like, it just be like, when stuff don't come through. Like, for me, it's like when I hate setting up something with somebody and then
I gotta interject. I'm so sorry, bro. My nigga Kev, let me tell you something about Kev. Kev is a real good nigga. This man's a real good friend. Let me tell you how you know you good. When, I owe Kev like $30 sometimes, $20, $40. I don't owe this nigga $4,000, $400. Kev be like, I gotta go such and such. Somebody owe me $4,000. Bitch, what the fuck? Loan $4,000, $400. It don't be like no small money. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Is this you a bank loan now, nigga? Like, what the fuck?
Might as well be a bail bondsman at that fucking point.
I hang out with that nigga Kev plenty of times, and I'm talking about this nigga like he ain't right here in my face. This nigga Kev would stop what he doing. He could be in the pursuit of happiness, and that can mean many things. Listen, in the pursuit of happiness, he doing many things. That can mean getting some yams. I need you to keep up with me. He would stop pursuing female. Stop entertaining himself in the sense of what most men do. Single men, shout out to the single niggas. And help out his people. I respect that. I've seen it. This nigga literally stop, drop, shut him down, open up shop, got his tools, went right to the car and started, whoa. Less than 45 minutes, whoa. Then I came up, like Rough Riders, we was gone. Like, my nigga really, am I lying though?
Yeah. I was like, I said, hey, look, he dropped me off, right? I already knew that I had to do something like, yo, just drop me off real quick. Like,
it wasn't even 35 minutes.
I said, by the time you go to the store, you come back, I'll be there.
He said, where you going at? I said, I'm going to Lowe's Home Depot. I got to look for something. We went to Lowe's Home Depot. They ain't have it. I said, damn, we got to go to, Lowe's Home Improvement. Because I said Lowe's Home Depot. Damn, y'all fucking. But you know what I mean. I'm with the Home Depot first, and then I'm with the Lowe's Home Improvement. Anyway, they didn't have what we was looking for. What they did have, it was just stupid. We ended up coming back, and then it was finished. Done did a little change at the part. I pulled up. I'm like, he already test drive the car and shit. I'm like, damn. Black boy pull up, white boy hop out. Like, damn. In this case, it wasn't no white boy. It was Kev. It's a song, y'all. Shout out to Tyler, the creator. But yeah, like, you know.
Yeah,
like,
I knew I have it done though. You feel me? I knew I had that shit done. Yeah.
You know, but Kev don't flake on people. You don't, but people flake on me. And I know I'm making it about, I sound like I'm being narcissistic, but you don't understand. Having a podcast, shout out to everybody who have a podcast. When you trying to do an interview, that is so tedious. That could be so hard. It could go so many ways. People make promises. Oh, I'll be there. And don't show up. My own sister-in-law, you know who you is? My own sister-in-law. After all I done, after all I do.
Don't do my sister
How making
that.
the person
Don't do my motherfucking sister
I asked 2 times. Did I not know? I asked 2 times. I said, sis, you know, some shit happened. You know, I said, you ain't even give me more money. I said, girl, you know, just
Say, bring me your plate.
Just hand me a plate where you work at the food, right?
I'm gonna bring you your steak.
Right.
Bring
Just give me a plate, and we keep, that's even for me. She said, okay, brother, I'll be there. That's literally what, you know what I mean? I'll be there.
She's sitting in the back of. It's all right. She's sitting in the back of.
I'm like, it's 10:15. Girl, where you at? She said to me, I tell him, I can't, I don't think I can make it because I'm like, girl, you can bring whoever you with. Bring whoever you with. I don't give. She sounding like Jay-Z and shit. I can't come because, you know, I got it. I'm going on a date. I'm like, well, you can add this to your. I don't know. Damn, sis. What the fuck? So this is what my petty ass did. We gonna switch subject because I'm gonna go to the subject. I don't want her to think I'm dissing. I can't really retaliate against my sister. You know, it's a female. I knew her since she was in elementary school. That's literally like my little sister. So instead of cursing her out, because I don't do that to my little sister, I do the other thing, the petty thing. So tell her what I did. Tell the audience what my nigga is. Tell the world, hey, look, I know she like.
What you do? Because I was asleep.
Girl, I told you when you came to the house.
You telling me while I'm drunk.
I got on Facebook.
Oh, yeah. I was about to delete her ass off her face.
About to.
You deleted her
I can't delete her in real life. So at that time, I was mad. You know, she don't need to be seen. She don't fuck with me like that.
Childish.
So my petty ass, I ain't block her. You know, I deleted her. And then I waited about an hour and 45 minutes later to send her a friend request. Petty. I get it. There's something wrong with me. I get it.
Oh, God. I deleted her out of her back.
You did it before too? Don't tell me you did some shit like that too.
No, that'd be her doing that shit.
Be
She be deleting me.
That did some Sean Cho. You know that ain't she Aries? That's some Aries shit, ain't it?
Oh, God.
Oh man, shout out to my sister. So I just feel like this nigga Tim, something wrong with my brother-in-law. This nigga is crazy. The fuck my sister married? This nigga, but that ain't normal. This nigga weird. He ain't curse me out, but he delete me from Facebook.
Just delete you and add you back.
And then add me back. Like I said, I know she gonna see this shit like, what the fuck? I did something wrong with me. This is Great Apes Cafe. Great appreciation for people, entertainment, and success. I hope that you like, subscribe, share. But let me go ahead and switch subject and get off of that. Earlier today, I was sitting at this table talking to my sister to my right, talking about how to get on the path of finding happiness. I talked to Kev first. Kev talked about something, you know how Kev is. Nigga be cheesing like that. Bro, you know I'm already happy. I'm like, yeah. But everybody's trying to get happier. He's like, man, I've been happy my whole life type of ideology. I'm like, I get it, all right. But where you at now, don't you want to be happier? And he said some like realistic shit, like everybody is always gonna say. You know, shit, I'd be happy if I get more money. Shit, I relate. That's everybody ideology in the economy that we is in when it comes to America. Yeah, everybody be more happy with money. You know, not money doesn't equate happiness, but having more of it can definitely help, right? Mm-hmm. So, but I was talking to sis earlier. She like, she cranking another Sean Trail. I happy. And I'm like, damn.
Period.
The fuck's going on? What you mean you ain't? And then, you know, my question is, are you trying to become happy? What's your path? And
I don't think so.
And I want us to dive into that one. I know, and I told sis I won't make the podcast about her. That's what she be nervous about. She think I'll be putting all eyes on me type
Never
shit.
nervous.
And it wasn't that. It just struck the nerve. Like everybody want to be happy, and
Not everybody.
How? Like what is your goal? Your end game in life?
Just living. Ain't none of us gonna make it out alive anyway.
What you mean by that?
Ain't none of us gonna make it out alive anyway.
When it comes to the happiness,
we all gonna die, ain't we?
Death is what we all have in common.
We all gonna die, ain't we?
It transcends religion.
Is any of us gonna make it out this shit?
It transcends ideology. Death happens.
But is anybody gonna make it out?
Shit,
nobody gonna make it out. We're all gonna die.
Got that elixir of immortality.
So who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck?
Whatever the fuck that is.
We ain't no. This not Twilight. This not Twilight. We not no motherfucking vampires.
Hey, look, shout out to my nigga Adam
We're
Sparks.
all gonna die.
Fuck Twilight. Imagine if you vampires.
Hey, look, imagine if you couldn't die like you saw an asteroid come.
Okay, and you know you ain't gonna die, so you chilling. You just watching it like, hey. Y'all have fun.
Y'all have fun. I'm gonna be obliterated
I'm
and
good.
then come back.
That shit. Hit your body. That asteroid that hit you and all shit. Hurt
You
like
still
good.
good.
You talking about?
But that's not that for us. We all gonna die. So,
but so
we all just living.
They get
so
off
we
that
die.
subject. New subject statement is: do you fear death?
No.
Okay, good.
You gonna die either way.
That's irrational. That's irrational. A lot of
Not
people
get
fear
me
it.
wrong. My anxiety do be fucking me up sometimes.
She do got anxiety.
So I got it real bad.
So you fear the future, but you don't fear death.
I don't.
Because anxiety is a fear of the future.
But
Is
my
it?
anxiety, the way it's set up, my anxiety is a fear of death, which is ironic because
You just said
I don't care if I live or if I die. But the way my anxiety set up, like in my head, it'll be like, all right, like my chest will feel a little tingle. I'm like, all right, bitch, you having a heart attack.
Right,
Bitch, you
right.
dying right now. And I'll be freaking the fuck out. But I ain't scared to die. But still, the way my anxiety set up, it be fucking with my head. So I be thinking I'm gonna die. But I don't give a fuck if I die or not. It's weird as fuck.
You scared to die a certain way or something?
I ain't scared to die. It's just, it be the anxiety part.
Like I ain't scared to die. Like motherfuckers shoot me right now, but I ain't scared to
Fuck
die.
it.
Like I got a heart attack. They're like,
yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it's weird as fuck.
You scared to have a heart attack.
It's so I ain't even scared to have it. It's just like,
you know, you scared like
the type of anxiety I got.
Pop,
I can't remember what the fuck they call it.
attack.
I can't remember what the fuck they call it, but the form of anxiety I got, I always feel like I'm having a heart attack. It's weird as fuck.
So you be having a panic attack.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have
a panic attack. Like you be,
Yeah,
it feel like a heart
and my
attack.
chest be hurting and
That
shit.
sound like a
Like
panic
my
attack,
whole
definitely.
arm will go numb and everything. Like
panic
I have
attack
every
causes-
symptom.
It's
of
like
heart
certain
attack.
neurons cause your
Yeah.
body to like react to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what causes you to feel like you can't breathe.
It'll make me freak the fuck out the whole time. I'm not even scared to die, but the anxiety part of me just take over and it just be panicking.
do you think?
weird.
Do y'all think the fact that a lot of people ain't scared to die is the problem with the culture in places like some people would say Chicago or Iraq, even let's go to different countries, you know, like in places where there's a high mortality rate. Do you think that that's a problem? The reason why people are not scared to die
Man,
is that some people are willing to just kill motherfuckers because they're not
I
scared.
don't think it's a problem to not be scared to die because we're all gonna die either way. You could die anywhere at form. You could die in
Very
your
true.
sleep.
You die by
You
accident.
could go swimming one day on a great day and drown and die. You could be in your car, have a car accident, and die. You can get on the train, be in a train accident, and die. You can be on a plane, be a plane. You could die in a thousand different ways. 1,000 ways to die.
The shit I be moving in that 18-wheeler there.
Okay.
God almighty.
You could die at any time. Everybody gonna die either way. So
Right.
I don't really get what the fuck is the point of being so scared about it because you're gonna die regardless.
Mm.
What's the difference of you dying right now from the difference of you dying in 100 years? You could literally be 100 years, but you're still gonna die.
There is a difference. I ain't gonna lie, there's a difference. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Not having a life insurance policy for your offspring. I noticed that's the difference between a lot of black people and white people. And I'm not making that as a negativism towards race, but I see the difference. You know, a lot. I know it happened to be a friend of mine who passed away. He's white, and he left a lump sum of money for his offspring.
Mm-hmm.
But when I see some of my black, the opposite, you know,
I don't do that.
You said don't do that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying they have
We
life insurance.
don't.
We gotta have life insurance policies. Set up some form of, policy for your children. I know.
Or you could set your kids up to be successful and make their own fucking way.
That's very.
I don't have no policy or nothing like that. But I set my son up for success. So
Okay.
I teach him different shit. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think we
Different
start
paths to making
worried
money and all
about
that
policies when we get older?
I ain't worried about nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Let me
Like,
interject.
I've been training my son since he was young, so I don't.
Let me interject though, sis. I had a discussion with my sister, my grandmother-in-law, and she said, baby, I got to do this, and this to set up, And I said, Grandma, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear about how, but I understand where she's coming from.
Where
She's
she
getting up
coming
in
from.
age.
She want to make sure everybody good.
And that's what I noticed from the younger people and teenagers. When I was a teenager, I went skydiving when I wasn't supposed to go skydiving. We definitely don't give a fuck about death when we're young. But when you older, you don't really care too much about necessarily your mortality for yourself. You start thinking about what legacy you have and mortality for your children. Do you believe that?
I do. But I don't know. I don't set none of that shit up like that. I feel like I've been training my son for a while. He very, you know what I'm saying? He know what's going on. Mm-hmm. He know how to take care of himself if push come to shove, but he's never got to do that. He got everybody around him just to make sure that he good.
Fact.
But
shout out to my nephew.
Period. But at the end of the day, I've been training him since he was little to be able to make sure he good. Like right now, I can leave him at the house right now with the younger kids. He gonna make sure everybody straight. Everybody eat, house cleaned up, everything straight and in motherfucking order when I come home. I don't have to worry about it. I don't gotta call him 1,000 times.
Right.
I don't even gotta have no phone or none of that shit. Because when I come home, house gonna be clean. The kids gonna be in the bed. They're gonna be asleep.
And if it ain't, there's consequences. That's
on
just
God.
That's just me. You doing your motherly.
But I don't even have to worry about no consequences because he makes sure everything is good.
I think about like that statement about being scared of death, and I remember the situations. I've been in a lot of situations where I've been in. I thought death was imminent. I thought death was going to happen, and as I reflect, I sit here at this table on our podcast, and I reflect on death. A lot of people be put in situations and they live, and you see others around you die, and you can't be depressed and be like, "Why me?" You can't even say you're just the lucky one. It's just the roll of the dice. Yeah. So if you went through a situation where you felt like you should have died and the other person should live, I feel like that's a bad ideology. Just with the life that you have, live it. It's a lot of people nowadays, especially our veterans. Shout out to our veterans who are suicidal. I feel like it's sad. You look at the numbers, the statistics of suicides among veterans. I want them to find a reason to live. And what sickens me is the United States of America government understands PTSD. They understand psychology. In fact, they've been studying it now for more than 100 years. And we start looking at the PTSD of just our culture. We become numb to death. Like somebody died the other day. It's another black person, they get shot. It could be anybody. And he's like, oh man, another black person died. All right. I heard somebody, and I brought this up in the last episode, somebody died in prison over bed bugs. You saw that shit? Yo. I'm thinking like what, shit is getting out of hand, but I'm still numb to the death scenario.
I don't care about you in jail. I don't care about you in prison. You ain't shit to them.
That's facts.
That shit so fucked up.
And I think it's sad that even now, like sometimes I be thinking like I'm a fearless ass motherfucker. I be thinking like I don't give a fuck about death. I fear nobody but the Almighty, and not to diss anybody who don't believe in God or who do, but I don't really fear anything. But once I had a child, now children, I fear for my children because I don't want them to be subjugated to how society wants them to think. think about it. Prime example, we have daughters walking around here and they thinking that they have to get a BBL.
Yeah.
We got men walking around here thinking that, the only way they could get a woman is to buy yams. Shit like that. Like you saw, it's just too much.
But it really don't matter.
And it really doesn't matter, no.
It don't matter. Your child gonna do what the fuck they want to do. They're gonna choose their own path. It don't matter how well you set them up. Like I just said, I feel like I'm setting my son up for success, but it don't matter how you feel like you set them up. They're gonna choose their own path.
And this is why they're gonna choose their own path. Because no matter, a lot of parents believe, that child just like the odds of your child getting all of your presets of your psychology that make up who you are, it's like the chances of that happening is like if you win the lottery 25 times. It's almost impossible. There's no way that your child is going to be a mimic of your psyche. They might look like you. They might talk like you. My son Hendrix got his eye be wandering just like me. The same chameleon eye.
Leave my nephew the hell out of this. Leave my nephew in his eye. The fuck out of this.
My son got the same wandering eye. Crouching tiger, hidden dragon.
Leave his eye the hell alone.
It be wandering. I love you, son. But what I'll get at it wander, And
leave him out of this.
But I know that none of my psyche presets will be him because he's more than just me. I mean, not be him, but be me. He's not going to be me.
He's not.
He's not going to be his mommy. He's going to be him. And a lot of parents think, I feel for some of the parents when their child turns to drugs and they're like, well, I didn't raise him or her to be like that. They choose their own path.
Their own motherfucking path every motherfucking time. It don't matter how much you shelter their ass. It really don't matter.
Kev, do you fear death?
Their own fucking path.
I agree. Do you fear death?
No, I don't. I don't fear death. I just fear not having the time to do stuff I need to do. So like,
the fear of regret.
Damn,
man.
if I like pass away, I just feel like I ain't get as much done that I need to do for like, as far as my family. Like I kind of fixed a lot of stuff in my family. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like deeper.
Some real shit I can't talk about. I'm definitely
sound like, but
Kev did a lot of shit for
like little
shit that I wouldn't do. I'm a grimy ass dude. Shit that I wouldn't do for my family.
Yeah, I don't be pressed about like certain shit. Like it be like small stuff that really, shit. I had wasted a lot of time when I was little, but now that I'm older, like I spend a lot of time. I be going to my people crib, me and my older sister, like we call each other a lot more now.
Shout out to what's your sister name? She just had a birthday, didn't she?
Yeah, that's one of my older sisters.
Okay.
One of my sisters is older than her.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, she nursed at the hospital for 20 years. Shout out my sisters, man.
Okay, that's what's up. But
yeah, man, like me and her started talking more. I went to her house and helped her build her little flower bins. So like she growing peppers and shit like that. We be talking.
Yo, that's how you. Shout out to my people getting a garden.
It's cool though. Like
I need to get me a house. I'm living in an apartment. I need to get me a house.
You wanna do shit like that. Like shit like that make me feel complete. Like I call my mom, pull up on my mom, like just go sit down with her.
Shout out to Miss Harris. Kev mom is gangster.
Even though my mom be having all kind of shit she be wanting to talk about, but I just try to sit there.
And let me interject.
I try to sit there and listen to. I try to give her some advice on some of her shit that she need help with. Like,
right.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying though. That's what make me feel complete.
If you got a good relationship with your mom, try to spend every moment where you can now.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to fall in regret of not having enough time.
I'm just trying to tell y'all before. Like I'm not fearing death, but it's like before death, like I got a lot of shit that I be working on, like, to make me feel complete. Like I know, like I felt good. My grandma wanted to see me graduate college, but I did it before she passed. You know what I mean? But I felt like
you still honor her memory.
I felt complete about that because I'm like, I did that shit. You know what I mean? Like she got to know that I did it. You feel me?
Right. Facts,
I did it. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like to me, like I fought with everybody else thinking like somebody, oh man, this nigga old grandma ass nigga. So what?
Hey, shout out to
You
my
know,
old grandma ass niggas.
you got people like, you got all kind of people. But it's at the end of the day, to me personally, like I felt like, damn, I got to do
When
that
you
shit,
think about it, bro,
what I
I
mean?
don't know no nigga who don't fuck with their grandma. Like, their grandma gotta be the wicked witch of the West to not get.
Grandmas
Be in clutch.
Oh, God.
Your mother is the one thing, but the grandmother really means something.
Yeah.
The grandmother.
I ain't gonna lie, I just love my grandma because I used to be. I'm a fat nigga, bro.
Eating this shit at
It's
the
just
house.
like her breakfast be like legit. Like it's like always the same.
Mhm.
You know, like the tomatoes over the grits with the
She mastermind.
certain way, like how
Yeah,
she
of course it's gonna be the
how she
same.
make her bacon. You know what I mean, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
yeah, she that
The
shit.
grandma be
mastered
it.
your life.
Yeah.
The way she cut her sausages in half and fry them. Yeah, man, stop playing.
So that's by the fucking grandmas, boy.
Grandma
The
mastermind. Can you think
Yeah.
about? Just imagine. Let's say 40 years. Let's say grandma is in the 60s, right? And for 40 years, she mastered cooking eggs, grits, sausage, and bacon. Bro, she got that shit down to a science.
Like it's a
She
certain
got
way.
it down to the right temperature,
Bro,
right?
bro, listen, it's a certain way my grandma cooked that shrimp with gravy, bro. Man, I'm trying to tell you, that shit. You be in there just eating that shit with rice or something, just keep eating it, talking to her. Yeah, talking. You know this pretty good right here. Keep eating it, just sitting there eating and talking to her. Dang, bro, that shrimp and gravy, bro, that shit is something else.
Now that we talked
That's where you
about,
learn how to cook.
That's why I used to go in there and steal some of that.
Y'all
Damn right.
could cook too.
Can't
Y'all
be in
have
that
to
kitchen.
cook
I used to go in there and steal
Ken
that
first.
shrimp and gravy, bro.
Let me tell you something. We're gonna switch subject. We're gonna start reminiscing of people who no longer here. We're gonna get off the subject of death. But yeah, Kev cook, y'all.
Yes, God.
His first week on my podcast.
Oh, tell him about the chicken.
This
I
nigga-
just made.
The nigga made. First of all, I picked him. We did the last episode. Shout out to sister Queen Brittany, who's not here on this episode. She's somewhere in Charlotte. Be safe. We have respect, love for you, all of that. But back to Kev. This nigga, me and Brittany try to do the podcast, right? Brittany tired, I'm tired. You know what Kev in the kitchen doing? Frying chicken. This nigga said, I gotta stop at Food Line. He bought like a 20-pack, 10-pack of chicken. I don't fucking know. Nigga just was frying chicken. He said, I ain't gonna buy chicken, I'm gonna fry chicken. Nigga,
So,
but Kev came to his
boiled,
first week.
I boiled the chicken, then I fried it.
To make sure ain't no blood. That's that making sure the blood ain't on the bone. But what I'm getting at is
Cleaning it too.
Kev, the first week I met Kev, you know what this nigga cooked? I ain't gonna say met. I knew him since college, but I'm talking about like met him podcast wise. Like when he got comfortable, I said, bro, you know how you tell somebody my casa, your casa. You know, I ain't about to be getting your cup and drink and going in the fucking refrigerator.
Yeah.
You gonna go in the refrigerator. Like I know you well enough to go in the fucking refrigerator, right?
Yeah.
Well, once Kevin do that, he's like, all right. You got oil? Check. You got butter? Check. You got seasonings? He started seeing, okay, you doing a little something. Nigga bought, what was it, duck? No, rabbit. His first nigga bought rabbit. Yeah, this country ass motherfucker. Bought rabbit. And I took a little bite. I'm like, this nigga really cooking rabbit. This shit good. This a country ass nigga. And so who taught you how to cook rabbit? Let me before we start reminiscing on people who no longer here. This is Great Apes Cafe, y'all. This nigga made rabbit and it was good. This nigga mixed, I didn't think this was gonna work. He mixed some type of seasoning with, he used a little bit of Old Bay. I said, that shit ain't gonna work. Old Bay is normally on seafood.
No,
He mixed that and some other shit and probably some Goya and some other shit I don't even know of, right? Anyway, he fried it right. He mixed some fucking Old Bay seasoning. I don't know if it was with the flour or I don't know what the fuck he did.
Yeah, I mixed it with the flour.
I had to be. See, I had a little guess. That's the old shit. That's that grandma shit. I took a bite. I'm like, okay, I'm out here eating a rodent. But the shit good. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't like the last time. It ain't the first time I ate rabbit. My granddad, shout out to Bubba Jean. My granddad, a country ass man. You know, he eat damn bear meat. That's a country ass man.
Okay.
But I'm taking the bite. I'm like, this nigga can't really know how to cook. The first week, eat a motherfucking rabbit. I said, Kev, what's next? Duck? Aflac on the menu?
Yeah, I brought some duck. I brought some duck through.
Nigga bought duck through. We eat duck.
I had to
rabbit.
cook that. You gotta always cook that real good. It's
greasy.
I started on the fat side. I always cook mine on the fat side to harden the fat out. Because you're doing the fat, I shrivel up.
He's also rendering. That's another term of rendering the fat off.
Yeah. So I done cook the fat down and I turn it over and put it on.
Kev a country nigga. That's a country ass nigga. You hear me? He in Wilmington, North Carolina, but that nigga country like South America country. That nigga go out there, kill a rabbit, skin the motherfucker, and bring it home. He ain't. Anybody, Kev single, y'all looking for a hunter. This nigga feed a family. He gonna kill a rabbit. You know what I mean? Skin a rabbit. Y'all never go hungry again. I promise you. Nigga laugh. I'm dead serious. You know how to skin it. If you know how to skin a rabbit,
okay,
that means you know how to skin a squirrel. If you know how to skin a squirrel rabbit.
Yo, you remember that day I came across the bridge when I stayed with y'all and I was frying the crabs.
Yeah.
Hey, look, you remember how I was just snatching the live crabs? I snatching the shell off.
You do that shit at Safe House too.
Snatching the shell off.
At my motherfucking sister house too. You did that shit with them damn crabs.
While they alive?
Taking their eyes off.
Hey, look, Peter's, I think it's like, what's that? The protection, animal protection. Don't come after me. The way Kev be snatching off the shelves.
Why they alive? Why they alive?
Consider animal cruelty, but we
eat
them.
I was doing that. I was rude.
How they alive?
I'm talking about I'm killing them so fast. You can see their arms go like this. Shit hurt.
Yeah, that nigga. So, hey, look. I want to, if that's how, that's it. The way he's smiling, I want to do a shark smile like that after eat a human being. I done bite that damn chicken thigh. That chicken thigh. That human thigh.
Hey, sharks hell too, because they try to bite your ass off.
You damn right.
They don't want the arm and all that shit. They just trying to.
No, I fuck with sharks. Fuck that.
Walk around with no ass.
Sharks.
Ladies and gentlemen,
already got one. He gonna take a little piece like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Great Apes Cafe. Great appreciation for people, entertainment, and success. Now I'm gonna switch subject a third time. I know we've been bouncing, but I do want us to reminisce about those who are no longer here. You think if your grandma was alive and she ate that, I ain't gonna lie, she would have been. This is how I know I can speak about Kev grandma. If Grandma Kev was alive and she ate that rabbit that he made that day, she would have been very proud of you. Cause that rabbit, I ain't gonna lie, I did not expect this. I'm thinking like, who the fuck this nigga think I'm judging? Look, I'm judging this shit. This Kev first week on the podcast. I said, this nigga pulling out pots like he motherfucking Gordon Ramsay. And then he over there making sure the grease, look, he throwing the grease over the shit, flipping. I said, this nigga really know what the fuck he doing. I took a bite. I said, I shut the fuck up.
That nigga could cook.
When
that's
I took that bite, hey sis, when I took that bite, I said, oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm eating rodent and this shit good.
That nigga could cook.
Up. That rabbit was good. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Your grandma would be proud. I ain't gonna lie. Who taught you how to make that rabbit? What was the first time you cooked rabbit, first of all?
The rabbit was more... Well, my Uncle Thompson and my mom really showed me how to cook it, but my Uncle Thompson said this cook it like chicken. He was like, this clean it real good. Like if I'm cooking something,
because they like that makes sense.
If I'm cooking something like rabbit, I'm gonna hit that bitch with some like apple cider vinegar or some lime. I think I did that one mostly with like lime.
You got like ankle out. Man,
y'all gotta taste my shrimp dish though, man. With the
I got my ass hungry.
A little bit of You cut a little bit of peppers and shit.
Go ahead and start cooking.
Go ahead, go right now.
Look, you cut a few peppers and shit up in that bitch, and you dice them up real good, and then you put the lime juice with the shrimp. And look, you let the juice cook the shrimp. Like you can heat it up a little bit.
That shit sound nasty. Hey, DJ, you heard that nigga say?
You can kind of heat it up a little bit, but you let the lime do all the cooking. You ain't really cooking the shrimp. You let the lime.
Niggas don't understand that.
The acidity level in the lime cooks the shrimp.
Them weed heads. Let me say what them weed heads thinking right now. They high right now. They looking at the episode.
I ain't even high right now.
They imagine the lime. Look. They imagine the lime actually cooking what he just said. Nigga, no. That's not what he said.
Yeah.
But letting the juice do the cooking. Hey,
but that's like one of them good meals though. You like, especially you looking for something like you want something to go clean you out. Like You know, shrimp. Like shrimp.
This nigga said clean you out. When he said that, you done lost me. I thought about milk of magnesia. I thought about milk of magnesia? Milk of magnesia clean your ass out. You going to that toilet.
Them peppers that peppers in that lime juice, boy, that shit'll get you right.
He said clean them out. That milk of magnesia clean your ass out. My license. That's why she like, hey, look, you drink you a cup. Don't drink your cup. Drink you a teaspoon of milk of magnesia. You drink a cup, your ass shitting all day.
Shit.
Good God Almighty, clean you out. I never forget. Shout out to my grandma Voda. She said, "Baby, you ain't boo boo. I got some milk of magnesia. Magnesia? What's that, Grandma? She already had it in the teaspoon. Drink, take it now. I ain't playing. Okay, gulp.
Shit.
Not even 45 minutes later, I said, I heard my belly go bloop.
Mm-hmm.
I said, oh shit, I gotta go to.
That shit got
I'm going right to that damn,
Tell
you
your
know,
ass up.
bloop bloop. And then I had to be in the bathtub, up in the bathtub, rubber dub. But yeah, let's reminisce about people who no longer here, yo. I miss my grandfather-in-law. That was a good man.
Shout out to Steve.
I ain't gonna lie, I miss my dad. Man. My dad was crazy as fuck, but he had good shit though. Like,
it seemed like the crazier the person, the more you missed them, though. Because if you had a regular person who wasn't crazy, I ain't gonna say it wasn't crazy. That can't apply for everybody. Like, shout out to DJ Barbarian Mom. She was not crazy. She was an artist. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of people, if you knew her, who she was. My mom, I feel like in her heart, like, I ain't gonna say she was racist, my mom. But the fact that DJ, and I always bring this up, and I know my producer probably get mad, but he can't beat me up in a fight, so, you know. But, like, my
I don't know.
my mom literally learned how to literally learned how to play the African drums from her. So that's to me gangster as hell, you know? So shout out to my producer mom. I go, you know, I know I miss my mom. I miss my damn grandma who taught me how to read. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for her ass, I'd be so illiterate. And it's still shit I didn't learn after I learned how to read. I'm still bad at math. And my producer could protest or tell you how bad I am at math. I'm terrible. But a nigga do know how to count. I know how to count money, and I know how to count bullets. Anyway, you know, like, but people deal with death differently, and just to just to go back to what we said earlier about people being scared of death. When people are no longer here on this plane, how do you immortalize their memory? How do you think about them? You just think about them, or do you
drink it away?
Drink the pain away.
Drink it away.
I can't even disagree or agree because I'm drinking now.
All I can say is I'm a Cancer, but I think about a lot of people like that's going away on like rainy days. Like rainy day, I don't really do too much on rainy days. Like I feel like it's a day of just like everything wash and clean, you know, kind of just take time out, you know, like clean up, like get your mind right, you know what I mean? Clean yourself up, you know.
Not to get off topic.
Attitude wise too, like
right. Not to get off topic, Kevin, you gonna make that rabbit again, bro? I ain't gonna lie, I want some rodent. You heard me? That sound nasty as hell. Look,
you want some fucking
rodent.
I got a few things.
He wants some fucking rodents.
I want that rabbit.
I got a few things I did want to try though. I did want to try that ground camel. It looked like ground beef.
All right now. Y'all pushing it. You're pushing it.
Anyway, he's talking about, I ain't gonna lie.
Where the fuck you gonna get the camel from?
I know where to go get this stuff at.
Where you getting the damn camel?
But they got bear meat. I ain't trying no bear meat.
Bear meat is very, very. Let me say something.
I ain't tried bear meat yet. So I
bear meat is. Let me interject. Bear meat, y'all. I ate it before, but you have to really cook it. You can't. And there's such thing as I like my bear meat medium rare. Bear meat is one of those animals that have so much worms in it.
Where that?
Bro, you ever clean a bear? YouTube cleaning a bear, like cutting up the meat, and you can see the worms.
I hate to tell you. I heard it stink. I don't want to tell you where I heard it stink from because I feel like it's gonna sound stupid.
No, go ahead, tell it. Let's think from the shooter.
I was watching anime with your wife.
Oh, what anime? Wait, what anime you was watching that?
I was watching anime with your wife.
What anime was it? What was the name? You don't even remember, do you? Do you remember?
I do. The cookie anime. I can't remember what the fuck it's called.
I know what you're talking about.
But
The
they was
cookie
cooking.
anime.
They was cooking some bear meat, and they gonna talk about how it stinks so bad. So you gotta cook it so it don't stink. So I feel like it stinks.
Bear meat is gamey.
I think it stinks.
You got this one.
I don't know. I might not do that.
You can eat it. My thing is just make sure you thoroughly cook it. Bear meat is one of those animals that have so much worms in it.
Ew.
See, I ain't know that though. That's nasty.
Yeah.
Well,
when you eat a predator, that's what you got to be careful of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bears are omnivores. They eat vegetables, fruits, and shit, but they do eat fish.
And people.
And perhaps not. We're not on the menu, but they will. They eat squirrels and shit. They omnivores.
Yeah.
But when they eat that fish, a lot of that fish goes into their intestines, and the fish have worms, and then they thus get worms. This is just a guess. You can't really question that statement, but they wormy animals. Ugh.
I mean, but it's a lot of shit. I really like things,
He lost me with the camel.
Things that I really
Okay.
like.
I just want to know where the fuck you getting the camel the fuck from.
Like I had alligator meat before, but I fought with that. I fought with alligator meat.
The alligator ain't that bad.
The kids just ate that shit the other day. We
Alligator
was in
meat is
Orlando
like-
and the kids ate the alligator meat.
Alligator meat ain't bad.
I'm trying to tell you, like I be having shit that I like.
I had turtle stew. That sound nasty.
I ain't know, but chicken and beef.
I
I'm
ate
sorry.
turtle. I
Fish.
ate alligator. I ate snake before.
Chicken, beef, and fish.
Look,
I
I
don't
know
want
how to
nothing
say
else.
I don't know. Certain
I ate
shit,
octopus bonbon. Shout out. The bonbon with the onions in
Yeah.
it. Barbecue octopus. That shit was so good. My son's screaming. He must be screaming for that breast milk.
Cause I was about to go in there. Like, what's wrong? Forgetting I'm on a fucking podcast.
Sis, this is Great Apes Cafe. I'm so happy you came out. I'm so happy. Shout out to Sis. I'm surprised. I'm surprised she done came out.
And I was drunk.
And she a little
And he
tipsy,
woke me up off the
and I
couch.
woke her ass
I was
up
asleep.
off the couch. And my other sister didn't come through, but I ain't mad.
But as we going to the club.
Well, we got a little bit more time. But before we get off subject, we got like 10 more minutes.
Oops.
DJ, do we got 10 more minutes? Okay. So back to the statement when we talk about reminiscing about life, about our loved ones who no longer here. Who's the people when you reminisce, what do you do?
Me?
Yeah, how do you do it? Like, what do you do when you reminisce?
I get drunk
That's a terrible way.
and cry to myself.
You be crying for real?
You would be surprised, right? You look at me and think I don't cry, ain't it?
No, everybody hurt.
I cry, but I cry
even
to
gangsters
myself.
cry. We just don't show it.
I can only time I
I
cry
said-
is when I get fucked up. But other than that, I get tattoos on my shit. But other than that, I don't.
The fact that you got tattoos, that's what's. I'm tatless. I want a tattoo, but I don't know.
I get a lot of tattoos and shit like that when I'm
Shout out
going through shit.
Right.
I like to go and get tatted. I like to feel a little bit of pain. I don't know. I just drink. I got. I ain't good with emotion. I don't cry in front of no people. I don't do none of that shit. I'll drink.
You cry in front of me? Well, I can't people. I'm family.
I was drunk. Was I sober or was I drunk? That's the question.
Gypsy.
I was drunk. I was drunk. I was drunk. If I'm crying in front of anybody, I'm drunk. I don't be crying at no funerals. I don't cry none of that shit. I'm the
That
type
is
of
true.
person. I hold
I
it
gotta
all
interject.
in.
I'm interjecting that right now.
What you
And
gonna interject there?
not only I interject, I disagree.
What you gonna disagree
When
with?
my granddaddy-in-law passed away,
Steve.
I saw
Granddaddy
tears
Steve.
falling from your eyes. Now, explain
I
that.
was drunk.
You were okay.
I was
I didn't know
drunk.
that. Okay. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. So me, sus, and bro on the ride there. We drank the whole ride there. We drank the whole morning, but that was only right because granddaddy liked to drink. So we drank in his memory. As soon as we woke up that morning, we started drinking. We drank the whole way there. Police escort and all. We bottles. Throwing the bitches back.
I couldn't even lie to you. I was tipsy myself. So.
Before we went into the funeral home, drinking. Just throwing the drinks back. So I was crying. But I probably wouldn't have cried as hard if I wasn't sitting beside bro. Because I was sitting beside him. And when I seen his ass break down, that shit broke me down. Because I'm like, goddamn, this is, he don't cry neither. So when I seen that shit from him, that shit fucked me up, and we was all drunk. And it was, you know what I'm saying? But I pulled myself together because I don't really do that shit. Like at my grandma's funeral, I ain't cry. At my boyfriend's funeral, I ain't cry. I just, you know what I'm saying? I like to get drunk and cry to myself. I don't like nobody to see that side of me because you know what I'm saying? I got that tough ass exterior.
You know I was mad about Granddad's funeral.
I'm mad too.
I was mad.
What was you mad about? Because I'll tell you what the fuck I was mad about. Because I'm still motherfucking mad.
People saying that they was there for Granddad. I have not seen
Yeah, we didn't fuck it. It was people there for my granddad's funeral that we didn't motherfucking know who pushed to the motherfucking front
like they've been
of the motherfucking funeral like we fucking knew them and we didn't motherfucking know them. So why the fuck is you in the front and y'all pushing me and my motherfucking people to the motherfucking back and we don't know y'all?
Let's be even more real.
Hello. That shit pissed me off.
And God forgive me. Even the preacher who preached the sermon of my grandfather's funeral, he said I was there for this and I was there for that.
What you was there for? Because I ain't never seen him.
Never in my life.
Never seen him, man.
Seen him.
Never.
At any of events.
Never.
I haven't even known his name.
Never. Never seen him.
In the funeral, he stated that Steve Bell,
period,
was his best friend.
How? We never seen him.
Everybody know DJ Barbarian is my best friend. Nobody knew.
Nobody knew him.
That Grandpa Steve's best friend was this motherfucker.
Let's be real. Granddad Steve's best friend was Uncle Kenneth.
That's very true.
So stop fucking playing with it.
Go ahead, girl.
Stop fucking playing with it. That's his motherfucking best friend. We did not know that motherfucking man ever talking. Uncle Kenneth is a motherfucking reverend. So the only person that should have been on there talking was Uncle motherfucking Kenneth. Period. You know them fucking people up there. That shit had me hot. God damn.
So everybody knows somebody's best friend.
I ain't never seen that man a day in our motherfucking life.
Me's your best friend is her sis, my sis, Faith.
Period. My best friend, my motherfucking sister.
So everybody can know who my best friend is, DJ Barbarian.
Be there for the jump.
People say, well, who's your second best friend? If I had a second best friend, it would be Kev. I ain't gonna lie. Kev is the most loyal. It's disgustingly loyal. Like, he's so loyal, I want to fight him sometimes. That nigga, like, I want to choke him. Nigga, why you so loyal for? They just choke. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Kev is real people. Kev proved the realness, like, the first month. It's the most fastest. The nigga got numbers on the board faster than motherfucking Jordan. Like, how you do that? But anyway, that situation with Grandpa Steve, I feel like it's a level of fakeness.
And the funeral people was rude as shit. That's why they got cussed the fuck out.
Who cussed them out?
We did.
What happened?
Okay. So number one, they was being rude. Like, we walked in there and they was like pretty much pushing the people that we didn't know to the front. Then they was like, they didn't have enough obituary little sheets or whatever for people. I'm like, bro, what the fuck you mean? How the fuck we don't get them and people that we don't know got them? Then the kids was like hanging on the bars and stuff, and they was like yelling at the kids. First of all, if Granddaddy was here, he don't give a fuck what these kids do. Them his motherfucking kids. If the kids want to hang on the bars, they gonna hang on the motherfucking bars. The bars is metal, bitch. They're not gonna break.
It was a level of unprofessionalism.
Very much unprofessional. They was rude. They rushed us out the house. They came at a time when it wasn't the time they said that they were gonna come. They came an hour early and rushed us out of the house.
I didn't know that. I'm thinking now.
They came an hour early to Grandma's house. Nobody was ready because they came an hour early, and then tried to rush us to the house, and then told us that we couldn't ride in the main car. Yeah.
They said I didn't ride in the main car?
We sure the fuck did. We had to ride in our own motherfucking car. They said only like 3 people could ride in the main car. After they came an hour early and rushed us. Was enough room
for how much?
Plenty of room. And rushed us. When they came an hour early. They were very rude, very much so disrespectful. I don't fuck with them. That's why they got cussed out.
And when you setting up when you get to a point in your life where you're setting up your funeral arrangement,
Mm-hmm.
make sure you go through the small stuff. I'm not knocking Granddad because he wasn't going through the small stuff. The small stuff it's not really important. But I didn't know y'all had went through that because I was so much in my world. I was so much in my world of not really paying attention to everybody
Right.
that I didn't even know that. So damn.
Yeah, like it was a lot going on with that shit, and it was just some shit that just had everybody hot, pretty much. Nobody fucking with it.
Well, fuck that funeral home. Fuck that funeral home.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them. Yeah. Anyway, I will say this though. If you have somebody that you love who's no longer on this plane, burn a candle for them. Think about them, honor their memory. I know for a fact that if my grandfather-in-law was alive, if my grandmother was alive, if my mom was alive, if my best friend mom was alive, the most simple thing that those who are no longer with us, who really want us to have, who really want us to cherish, is happiness. Which is why earlier I wanted to talk about happiness. And when my friend said, I'm not happy, I'm just living, I'm just surviving, I felt that because the question is, yes, I'm talking about you. The question is, how many people are only surviving to live, but not surviving to be happy? I want you to work on that. I want you to strive for happiness wherever you are, whomever you may be. Strive for the happiness. Sacrifice those who are not in your corner. Beware of the pretend gestures of admiration and hidden agendas. And strive for it. And I know that's so cliche because I say it so many times, but if you really think about it, it makes sense. You know, this is how you have a level of loyalty to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You can have an argument with your best friend who's loyal for many, many years. It's not about the argument. It's about what they do when they're mad at you. Because your closest, and most loyal ally can do irreversible damage.
If you ain't got the right one.
If you ain't got the right one.
If you don't have the right one.
My producer can literally be like, all right. Let's say he was on some real, because we had beef before, but like never known serious beef.
Never got to that.
He know passwords and shit. You know what I mean? You know, he could have just like, and then he's smart and he a tech genius. He can hack shit if he really wants to. But like he can really fuck some shit up. I trust my best friend, right? Not to fuck me over on that level. So whomever you are, deal with that person accordingly to the level of trust. Can you trust somebody that still fuck with you or not betray you when you have beef? That's a good podcast episode.
Damn sure is.
In the future. But anyway, I appreciate you, sis, for coming out. I ain't gonna lie, sis. Yeah, show us some loyalty. She said, bitch, I'm here for an episode.
I'm here. I was drunk. I was
tipsy.
tired.
She took a little nap.
But you know what I was? A bitch was here.
Hey, shout out
was here.
Shout out to you, sis. I'm so happy that Miss Mimi done came out. I appreciate that.
And if y'all like a bitch, I'll be big.
Kev, you a loyal ass motherfucker. I appreciate you too. And shout out to Sister Queen, Miss Brittany, who's not here. She in Charlotte. Calivantian around in Charlotte.
Vacationing.
She on vacationing with her future husband.
Take your vacation, sis.
Mr. Cameron. You know who you are. Shout out to y'all. Hope y'all have a good day. And anyway, this is Great Apes Cafe. Great appreciation for people in entertainment and success. And before I bow tie this episode, the last statement is, do you or are you aware of the damages that somebody can do to you while you having beef? Beware of pretend gestures of admiration and agenda. Deuces.
Period.
I'm tipsy. I get busy. I've been drinking. I can't help it. Y'all say I'm selfish because the alcohol. Go, motherfucker! I another ABC store again. Good God Almighty! My producer said, "Damn, Tim, you done talk too damn much. I don't give a fuck."